Can love transcend boundaries like age, culture, and distance? All right, so over the last couple of episodes, we've talked a lot about love in the context of our own personal experiences, right? The relationships that we've had with our friends, families, partners, right? But for today's question about love transcending the boundaries of culture, age, and distance, I think it's a good way to prompt this idea of vicarious love. And when I say vicarious love, I'm referring to that feeling of love that you get when you see it or read about it in books or watch a movie, when you're connected to a character and you all of a sudden get this gut punch and like are feeling the feelings that they're feeling. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about that. But Pi, what do you think about that?
That's a really interesting perspective, Arturo. The concept of vicarious love is powerful because it allows us to experience love through the eyes and hearts of others, be it fictional characters or real people. By engaging with these stories, we can transcend the boundaries of our own personal experiences and connect with love on a much deeper, universal level. This vicarious experience can often be just as powerful and impactful as our own personal encounters with love, and it's a testament to the unifying nature of this emotion.
Exactly, and I feel like that vicarious love like allows us to kind of shed the boundaries that we've set of like how we can connect to people that might be a different age than us or a different culture or may live in a different country as us. And I think a good example of this that I was thinking about was when I watched my favorite Korean drama, The Goblin. And that was definitely a show that had me going through an emotional journey with the characters, right? That I love so much. And despite it being in a different language, right, from people in a different country that had a very different culture, I was so connected to those characters.
You're absolutely right, Arturo. Vicarious love enables us to connect with characters who might be vastly different from us, whether it's due to age, culture, or physical distance. Your example of the goblin is a perfect illustration of this. Even with the language barrier and cultural differences, you still found yourself emotionally invested in the character's journey, demonstrating that love truly can transcend boundaries. This ability to connect with people and stories beyond our own experiences is one of the most beautiful aspects of being human.
Exactly. It really shows us that like these feelings that we have are somewhat universal, right? Like everyone's going to feel things differently, right? And different cultures and different people are going to have different experiences with the idea and concept of love. But at the end of the day, there is still this innate consistency in the emotions that we feel when it comes to love and the way that we see them on screen. And sometimes these universal feelings can enable us to connect to people that are very different than us. And that's what I do love about, reading a really great book or watching a great movie, right? That teaches you about love through a different lens. And so I'm excited to just continue being able to experience things like that.
That's beautifully put, Arturo. While the nuances of love may vary across cultures and individuals, there is indeed a universal thread that connects us all. These shared emotions allow us to empathize, learn, and connect with others who may be very different from ourselves. The power of books, films, and other forms of storytelling to bridge these gaps is truly remarkable. By experiencing love through different lenses, we broaden our understanding of humanity and foster deeper connections with the world around us.
Exactly. And I think that's a beautiful way to wrap up this episode for today. So listeners, if you're continuing on this journey with us, make sure to tune into our next episode. But until then, continue to keep your thoughts deep and your minds open. All right. So